Because just as there is a big tiger in China, we also have a big condor.
Your country's policies or strategy is that it's pragmatic approach to things. It's saying, let's all work together. It's an inclusive approach.
That everybody is working towards a single goal through these routes and the belt.
The role that China plays today in the world, as I told you before, the trade relationship between China and Latin America is much greater than the United States. And so, hopefully, they will be more competitive, more productive, more diversified, because just as there is a big tiger in China, which I respected a lot because I have seen China changing the last 35 years since I came over here the first time. We also have a big condor in Latin America. And if we have the predisposition to learn from each other, we can be a lasting partner in trade and economic growth, in culture, and learning about each other.
Your country's policies or strategy is that it's pragmatic approach to things. In other words, it's saying, let's all work together. It's an inclusive approach. It's an inclusive approach, and it's approaching things through the reform mode rather than a revolutionary one. It says, let's do reform, because reform tends to be more inclusive than revolution, all right? So they're very wise. It's a wonderful thing to have a leadership like that.
It is to connect the regions that used to be connected through the old Silk Roads. So the idea is to bring this region together. I'm a historian. I study actually the Silk routes. That's my topic. So I was very happy that reconnecting of the world is something I think is quite important. I think that's the part, that no one nation is important. Everything is connected, and that's the aspect that I like, that everybody is working towards a single goal through these routes and the belts. I would say it's not just one belt and one road, it's more belts and more roads that are interconnected. So that interconnectedness is what I like.
I mean, there's a lot of conversation going on right now about the slowdown of China's economy. The press is talking about it, but I think one of the things that we fail to look at is how large the economy is already. So, growth, the volume, there may be a slowdown, but in terms of value, the value is still increasing. There is still growth, and growth on a very large base number, right? So I just think the economy is moving into a mature stage. It's not declining. And I think that because of that, then there's a need to look for other markets. So I think China will basically export its growth. Will still continue to grow in terms of manufacturing, and we welcome that because we want to now grow our manufacturing. So we want to welcome these partnerships where we can create jobs. We can create opportunities for our communities that are unemployed. It's I think, a win-win.